Let me know if you guys can hear me, and let me know if the music is too loud, because if it is, I can turn it down. Hello. Hey, Nate. Thanks for being here. Oh, is that loud? I don't know if that's too loud. I don't think that's too loud. No, I think it's okay. Hi, Faith. We're just going to wait for a few more people to come in, and Stephen will come and join me soon. I'm sorry. Apparently it's hot in my office. Just a little bit.
You have a heater on. It's not apparently in a little bit. It's a heater that's on.
I mean...
I get it. It was cold, -degrees degrees.
I mean, not today.
Last week.
Yeah. Here, let me adjust a little. There we go.
Oh, all right.
I want to see your pretty face.
Uh-oh.
All right, who's here? Scott, the Birds and the Bees Homestead, Moosehead.
Moosehead.
Thanks for being here.
Now
All
I'm
right.
there. Yep.
Now you're there? Okay, cool. There's no music? Okay, well that works. That means it's quiet enough that nobody can hear it. Okay, good. Everybody can hear me. Yay.
Oh, I'm way behind on my stream over here.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and it's on a slight delay.
Yeah. So has anyone else had just a heck of a week?
I've had a pretty... What has this week been?
Oh,
I don't know.
I've been to too many different
been-
states this week.
Yeah, it's been a long week, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually in my office today, and we got that to work. Oh.
Oh, yes.
And you caught me wearing a dress.
Classy.
Goodness. I know. No, it's not a date night. We don't get date nights.
Oh, did someone say date night? Oh, please,
Yeah,
let's grow
no.
up now a little bit here. Please.
Work attire.
Yeah, this
is just a really comfortable
This just
dress.
came home from work. That's all this is. Here, I'll make it better. How's that?
This is just really comfortable. I got it from Target. It's cotton. It's nice. It's breathable. I can move around in it. Real nice.
Hello, Broussard Homestead.
Hello! Hi, Chris Pratt.
I am wearing middle-aged dad attire. Yes. Yeah. Trust me, I realized it when I was at Walmart. I had to untuck the shirt in the front, and then I went total 90s prep.
Oh.
You all know what I mean. Yes, that happened.
All right. So, I wanted to start off by saying thank you to everybody that's new who has come and decided to hang out and subscribe and watch and just be completely awesome. And so we're going to be doing a giveaway soon. Not tonight. We're still trying to procure all of the goodies that we will be giving away. And so that's coming soon.
Yeah, no, that's definitely, we want to give some things away because last time we did that, it was a lot of fun. And everyone
It
had
was a
fun
lot
with
of
that.
fun, yeah.
Except for some people that thought I found a way to hack into Google and cheat and stuff, which, just remember, I control who doesn't win. I'm not saying I pick who wins, I'm just saying I know who doesn't win.
Okay, so we're going to do the spin wheel again, just so that it's fair. I like doing the spin wheel because it's completely out of my hands on who actually wins. And it's not just a whoever comments first. I feel like the spin wheel makes it a little bit more fair because I have my stream on a delay, so I'm sure some people could also have delayed streams. But yeah, that's coming soon. Oh, and one more new thing. We officially have a Homestead Dreaming website. It's homesteaddreaming.com. So anytime you get a chance to check that out, I would really appreciate it. I worked on that for quite some time before getting that up. Are you wearing New Balance shoes? No.
No, my New Balance are in the other room. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not doing the dad thing quite right. I'm working on it. It's a gradual degradation of fashion ideas. You start going, look, comfort over anything else matters.
Absolutely.
And then you start going, I need some soft sole shoes. I need something where I can do a zone defense against more than one kid. Pockets for candy and trash. Yeah.
Nate called me out. I like the wheel because it's colorful and it moves.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do.
You see what I do with like car keys.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. I'm
seed packs?
easily
I can do those
entertained.
Too. Yeah.
Seed packs.
Seed packs that make noise, colorful pictures on them, and
yeah.
you can dangle them up like this and stuff. Oh.
Hey, Gosh Mania. Thanks for being here. Okay, so I wanted to start off by talking about asking, really. What's everybody been starting this week? What's everybody been up to? What projects have you guys been up to? I started my tomatoes this week.
I'm still traumatized from how cold it was the previous week. I'm let's go garden something. No, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I pulled out a lot of stuff after that cold weather that just didn't make it. So.
Exactly, Citystead. Stay on the live for now, then go to the website. Or, if you know how, multiple tabs.
Yeah, multiple tabs.
Mm-hmm. Not totally. That I'm like on it with like computer stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm like a mid-90s tech expert. Yeah. Yeah. You know, when people say like there's 17 tabs open and no one knows where the music's coming from. I can tell where the music's coming from. I cannot tell you how to close the other tabs. I can't tell you how to do any of that stuff. But I can tell where the music's coming from.
It's because on the top of the tab it has a little speaker on it.
That's like secret IT experience knowledge. How do you know that? You're married to me. I told you. Okay, that's
totally
what it
is.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Started missing spring. I didn't think spring was still a thing. I thought we canceled it in 2020 when we took it out back and shot it like old Yeller.
I miss spring. I'm glad. Oh, next week here we'll have some spring weather.
Ooh.
Yeah, in the 60s and raining.
Well, if that throw a tornado in there and then it's just Oklahoma.
I'm sure it will. It's just we don't get a lot of rain, so I'm a little excited for rain. But at the same time, we don't get a lot of rain, so I'm not really excited for rain.
Potting tomatoes.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that.
Or I'm sorry, tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
I want to make sure I give you credit on that one. It's tomatoes.
Wait, who's up potting tomatoes already?
Nate.
Already?
Yeah.
Dang. I was going to start mine the day after Valentine's, but I couldn't because of the weather.
I have to bring this up because I'm getting my dad flashbacks here. Broussard Homestead, I'm going to quote you here. I'm a full-on dad. I have many pairs of the same New Balance shoes in varying stages of decay. My dad, at any point in time when I was in high school, had 3 pairs of the exact same Reebok white solid tennis shoes that he used for tennis. And it was brand new, playing tennis, cut the grass. And it was like they had their varying stages of decay. I feel that.
I have that. I have that same thing with my Converse, don't I?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I have multiple pairs of the exact same pair of shoe in varying stages of decay. They're Converse.
Exactly, Nate. You just take the cartridge and even when people are like, my cell phone doesn't work, it's not charging right, I'm always like, let me take a look at that. Yeah, it's fine, don't worry about it. It'll work now. Yeah.
No, I meant to start my tomato seeds 2 weeks ago, but I couldn't because of the weather.
You know how you already started lettuce and stuff? I think we were talking about some of those. Moosehead has already started 280 romaine. Either that's a whole bunch of romaine or it's a certain variety I don't know about.
No, it's a lot of
romaine. Okay, it's a lot. Quantity. Every now and then I quote something someone says and it's like, that's not the right thing.
But they're market gardeners.
Wow, I mean, you're just derogatory on live TV.
No, that's a good thing. They go...
Oh, what's a market gardener for? I should ask that first.
It's somebody that gardens specifically to bring those things to market and sell.
Ah, okay. I like that. Well, in honor of me asking silly questions like, can you milk a llama?
It's not a llama, it's an alpaca.
I wanted to know if you could milk it. I stand by that validity of that question.
If no one knows what we're talking about, about a year and some change ago, we were visiting family in Arkansas and decided to stop by and visit Jess and Maya and pick up some quail, and they were gracious enough to give us a tour of the property, and that question happened.
Well, if you give me a tour, and it was not a Meet the Fockers incident, I was legitimately wondering what would be the purpose of keeping that animal? Is it, I mean, if I'm not doing it for meat,
enjoyment.
Why would you keep an animal for enjoyment?
Wool. Why do I have cats? Don't answer that question.
You walked right into that one. Just Cat Lady 101. You walked right into that one. Just walked into it, got it on your shoes, put it up on the couch.
Why do people have dogs?
Dogs are a man's best friend. How dare you even bring that up when talking about cats?
Cats are amazing.
Market gardening equals 2,000 vernacular for farmer. Nate, once again, I don't know how old you are, man, but you and I are, we're right here, buddy.
I think he's our age.
Our age? Look, youngin'.
I'm not, I mean, there's like a 5-year gap in between us.
Okay, so we're not the same age. The 90s happened totally different to us.
That's true. The 90s happened different for us. This is true.
He's cultivated a half an acre?
Wow.
Yeah, oh, cool. Okay.
That's awesome.
No, that is really awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, and one thing I want to say real quick. Mm-hmm. So, Kira has put a lot of time and effort into this channel, and I've just kind of sat back and been supportive. So, yeah, it's one of those things, I've always done that, but I never thought, she's got 6,000 subscribers. Guys, that's amazing. That's awesome. That's y'all doing it. So, I'm going to celebrate by opening up and making a mimosa at 6:14. Oh, it didn't. I thought the cork was going to shoot. It just went.
It's a twist top. We don't.
You know you're a poor drunk when you do this.
Here's the thing. We're not going to get.
A 2018 vintage. Yes, delicious.
We'll get a big bottle when we hit big numbers.
Until then, we're just having fun, which is the whole point of doing this: is learning how to garden and be self-sufficient and have some fun doing it.
Well, and honestly,
life is hard,
and I want to inspire people who are exactly where I'm at now, that they don't have to wait until they have all the acres. They can start here. They can start now. They can start practicing and gardening, and it doesn't matter if you're in downtown with a 1/5 of an acre. You can still grow things, and you can still prepare, and you can still be self-sufficient.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I really honestly didn't think you could. So congratulations. That is something you kind of turned me onto this. I mean, I've already mastered gardening now.
Well, the thing
I have. I mean, let's talk about it. I don't want to.
You've mastered gardening?
I've mastered the art of growing food. I am now batting, 750 when it comes to doing garlic. So...
Let's come
Vampires,
back. Look,
I got you covered.
Let's come back to that.
Seasoning a steak, got you covered. Tomato paste, got you covered.
Let's come back to that when your garlic actually bulbs.
I don't need it to bulb. I'm growing it for chives. Is the excuse I'm using. So right now, all I know is it started as looking like a funky little thing, and now it's green and growing about 1 foot tall. So
you made mine. Thank you. You made mine really orange.
Are you drunk? Sorry, Friday night I didn't make your drink stiffer. Drop a Mickey in there and have fun. No. Okay, see where the night goes.
Gosh.
All right, so...
Awful, you're going to get me demonetized.
Did we get a chance to talk about what historical figure you would like to garden with?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay. Who did you choose? I don't remember hearing yours.
Didn't we talk about Robin Williams for a good 20 minutes?
And life was better for it.
It was.
But circling back...
No
who would you want to garden with? I don't remember hearing your answer.
I don't know. I don't know.
Nicolas Cage was the right answer.
What?
I don't know what her answer was going to be, but the right answer was Nicolas Cage.
I don't understand.
And the question? They never do.
Okay, alright, okay, yeah.
It's Nicolas Cage. If Nicolas Cage is not in your top 5 of people I want to garden and hang out with, your life is not as fulfilling as you thought it would be.
Maybe I'll just choose the real Chris Pratt.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Hi, Rebel Canners. Thanks for being here. Okay, so I was thinking that maybe we could do some projects outside this spring. Like building things.
Gardening projects outside?
Yeah, but like building things.
Oh, infrastructure.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of infrastructure you got in mind?
I don't know. I was thinking maybe something...
For the rabbits?
Rabbits?
we're considering rabbits.
We are considering rabbits.
To eat them.
Yes.
I didn't want to bury the lead on that one. I mean, some people were like,
yeah.
It's cute, they're going to get a little rabbit, no, to eat it.
Yeah. Oh, the kids asked for a hamster this morning. I told them that
Hello, Southern Indiana.
Instead of a hamster, that maybe they could just keep one of the rabbits as a pet. One of the baby rabbits as a pet.
No.
Instead of a hamster?
But you're going to have to eventually, little rabbit.
No, don't do that.
How do you think it happens?
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage gives life meaning. Moosehead, we're right there, man. I'm just saying, leaving Las Vegas, you want to see what alcoholism looks like? Go watch that. You want to see how it is to look at the back of the Constitution of the United States of America? Go watch National Treasure. It's on Disney Plus.
Not sponsored.
That's it.
They would never.
Oh, I was thinking about it earlier. Face Off. I was driving in the middle of nowhere. Where was I today? Kansas? I don't know. I was somewhere. Yesterday I was in Kansas driving, and I thought about how great the movie Face Off is. You've got Nicolas Cage and John Travolta. I'm sorry, yeah. So we were talking about gardening and things we grow in the spring. Mm-hmm. I'd like to try carrots.
Oh yeah, I would like to try carrots. They take a long time to grow. I always mean to do carrots in the fall and then never actually do them. I need to try them.
You know what? I know we were having such an awesome time, but someone brought up a really good question.
What?
Mary McLaughlin, she says, hello, do you know how or where to find people locally to barter veggies with? That was something I was talking about before. Last week we brought up a question of, do you ever think about growing something just to trade? So I like that question, but where would you go about finding the other people?
Well, there's a couple different ways. I found that searching local Facebook groups for gardeners or garden groups in your area, or maybe like pass it on sites. You could try, I don't know. I have a lot of friends that I just happen to meet, and they happen to also garden that I barter with, and I've met a lot of people through YouTube that I barter with and that I trade with and hang out with. But I would think that if you don't know anybody personally, that maybe buy-sell trade sites on Facebook, gardening pages that are local, maybe farmers markets?
Well, I was thinking Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace, yeah.
That seems to be it seems to be the new safe Craigslist as far as like local things you can find.
Man, I haven't thought of Craigslist in forever.
Most people don't. As an aside, Nate did just bring up, I think, one of the most controversial topics ever. John Travolta's best movie is Battlefield Earth.
I've never seen that.
The hand jive would say it's Grease, buddy. Sorry on that one. Yeah, Battlefield Earth. Scientology says I'm sorry on that one. Oops. Trust me, they even joke about it.
I'm so far behind now.
No, you're not. I love you. Anyways, moving on. So,
yeah?
The app Crop Swap.
Oh, yeah, okay, so here's the thing.
Interesting.
I've had Crop Swap, and if you live in a bigger city, then I think Crop Swap might work better for you. But in my area, the closest person that is also on Crop Swap is like a couple 100 miles away from me. So I think unless that app grows or like is particularly circulated or popular in your area, it may not work as well if you live more rurally.
Well, and Rebel Canners just added in virtual farmers market on Facebook. I think these are the kind of things that you have to...
You've never heard of that. I think that's a great idea.
Well, I think these are the kind of things you have to develop your own network of these things.
Because if there's not, if there's not that in your area, start it.
Well,
start one.
And not only that, but it's so difficult to be able to say, hey, I'm gonna sell you something at a good, reasonable price, but at the same time, I gotta ship it to you. Okay, that's not, it's just not feasible.
The
so
shipping,
if you do things locally, and then you never know, you may be on a south plot where you can grow X, Y, Z, and a guy on the other side of the town has a little more land and he grows berries, and you trade, swap, barter.
Berries for tomatoes or whatever.
The Fed can't tax what they can't touch. That's not tax advice, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
From Paris with Love was Travolta's best.
A City-Stead.
You know what?
Please. How is it not Face-Off? Hold on. If you guys are going to say this, I'm going to say Broken Arrow. How's that?
This is making me realize how many movies I have not watched. I don't get to watch movies. I have children who seem to be coming up the stairs right now. To hopefully not come in here.
It had Christian Slater in it also. When he was not quite at the end of being a heartthrob, when he was kind of like done being boyishly good looks, and it's like, dude, you're over 30, give it up now. Him and John Travolta, they were bomber pilots together, and it was, Broken Arrow. Good movie. If you're in the 90s. It's kind of like Nicolas Cage. How have we talked about Nicolas Cage and we haven't mentioned Con Air?
All these movies that I don't know anything about.
Okay, that's where I say the 5-year age difference pops up right there.
There's a lot of times where we talk about things that we watched in our childhoods and early adolescences where I'm like, what are you talking about? And it's because I'm just that much younger that I missed everything that he was into, and he was just that much older that by the time the stuff that I was into came out, he had outgrown it. We're 5 years apart, so as adults, you don't really think of that being such a big age gap, but when you think about it, like, in early childhood.
Okay. When you say Brad Pitt, when someone says Brad Pitt, what person pops your head? Movie?
Snatch? Or Fight Club?
Okay, it's got to be like Interview with a Vampire.
See,
it's got to be...
I haven't seen that!
I mean, it's got Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt together.
Angelina Jolie. That's what I think of the most.
Well played.
I mean,
well played.
Yeah. And then when I think of her, I think of Johnny Depp.
As a true Southern... When you think of Angelina Jolie, you think of Johnny Depp?
There's a movie that they did together.
The Rum Diaries.
Nope, that's not it. Something else. And I really liked it. I can't remember the name of it. It was in Paris. Something where I don't remember.
It was a Rum Diary.
Was that what it was called? I don't know.
Oh, hold on. People are talking about Nick Cage again. Thank you. Yes, his Southern accent was so funny, and as a Southerner, I was not offended. Yeah, his hair and his wife beater T-shirt, that offended me. Yeah.
My network of homesteaders started at Michigan Virtual Farmers Market Facebook. We barter all kinds of farm things. That's a great idea. That's a really great idea.
Oh, wow. City-Stead. I mean, I know whatever you're talking about was probably a brilliant idea, but no, City-Stead. My wife had cable and we did not as kids. Our childhoods were very different. Oh, my goodness. I could not imagine more of a...
No, I mean, that's the thing, because you grew up where you couldn't watch Cartoon Network or Disney movies or Nickelodeon. I had all those things.
I was from that part of Arkansas where, where we don't quite have things like Nickelodeon, because that's the devil's broadcasting
and
on
Disney.
There. Oh, Disney? Oh, hush up now, child. They had a gay day once in the 90s at a park in California. We can't have that. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it was like that. I mean, I was Southern Baptist, so we boycotted Disney. I don't know. You're in Central Arkansas. How do you boycott Disney? Just don't go. It's good when you're poor. It's like, well, I'm not going to Disney for, religious observances. No, it's you're poor.
Yeah, no, Mr. and Mrs. Smith is when Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie were together. There's a movie after that where Angelina Jolie
destroyed Jennifer Aniston. Because wasn't that who he was married to during that? Yeah. Mm.
They weren't married. Were they married? I thought they were only engaged. I don't think they actually ever got married. I could be wrong.
Tropic Thunder quote. We've already got one. If you have a thought, it's going to have to tickle past my ring finger.
Oh my gosh, that movie is so offensive yet so hilarious.
Well, no, Moosehead just called it Tom Cruise's best movie ever.
Yeah. Okay.
Well done, sir.
See, I don't like Tom Cruise. He's a little too much for me.
First of all, how can you be too much when you are literally Maverick from Top Gun? Not only are you Maverick, you then turned around and went, I'm going to go be a Vietnam veteran and born on the 4th of July. Then I'm so amazing, I'm going to turn around and go be a NASCAR driver. The man is amazing, and he has not been unemployed in 40 years. Think of what he's done for our economy. Moving on.
Yeah.
House on Haunted Hill. Tom Cruise?
Now I'm trying to remember that. I like that movie. But I can't really remember.
Tom Cruise wasn't in that House on Haunted Hill. He doesn't do scary movies. Scariest thing he did was probably his very first movie, Legend. You know who also was in Legend? Tim Curry.
I like Tim Curry.
And he is amazing.
Yeah.
Gardening stuff again. Sorry, got off track again. It's been a long day.
It has been. Okay, yeah.
So this weekend's projects. We were talking about what seeds we're going to start this weekend.
I'm gonna direct sow peas this weekend.
You're gonna do the peas?
I'm gonna do the peas.
Okay. Direct sow. What's that mean? You're putting them actually on the ground?
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
So they're not gonna go in the ground room or a grow room.
No, they're not gonna go in the grow room. No, they're gonna go directly in the ground. But I have to soak them overnight first to speed up germination. Well, have to. I should. To speed up germination, so I should probably do that this evening, so I can do it tomorrow. I would like to put a fence up at some point around the front. That would be great. That really just depends on being able to source affordable materials at this point.
Is that something you guys, if anyone else does need gardening in their front yard, I know that's kind of the new trendy thing is do your gardening in your front yard.
I mean, really the only reason why I put it in the front is because of the sun.
Well, yeah, but I mean, with people doing that, like in areas where you don't have a lot of land, is that something other people are having to do, like worry about fencing and stuff? Because I've noticed none of our other neighbors have fences in their front yard. So I'm wondering, is it
There's
kind of
a few here and there, but none of them have gardens. No, that's not true. My friend Rose down the street, she does have a picket fence around her front yard, and she has a permaculture-style garden in the front. Though I haven't asked her if she's ever had trouble. My biggest issue is that we have a lot of stray dogs that just kind of go around, and I noticed that while we had snow on the ground, is a lot of dogs go in and out of the yard since it's not fenced. And I kind of want like something physically creating a barrier from people going, oh, hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Which, as far as I know, we haven't had a problem with that I could tell. Like, nobody just has come and, like, well, except for one time when they ripped an apple tree out of the ground, but that wouldn't have been able to be fenced in anyway.
Yeah.
As far as I could tell, nobody has just taken things, and nobody has pulled anything out. But I would like to be on the front end of that and prevent anybody from, being tempted to do that. Movies. Y'all are just getting him off on tangents, guys. Oh my gosh. Hey, Pete. We're just going on movie tangents here.
District 9 is
District
good,
9.
but no, they've come out, they're doing a sequel. It's in production, District 10. They announced it like yesterday or the day before. So get on that, Nate.
I garden on the front to annoy my neighbors with diagonal mode chemical lawns. That's hilarious. Luckily I haven't had anybody complain. I've had a few people that have slowed down and said, when you first started building this, I had my doubts, but it looks really good now that it's all said and done. And I'm like, thank you.
Like I was saying there, I still think, is there a better reason to garden in your front yard than to piss your neighbors off?
You have better sun there? You have more space there? I
think pissing the neighbors off is like the best idea I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Just literally walking out one day like, hey buddy, I like how you're cutting your grass. Don't mind me.
I still have plenty of grass to cut.
Well played.
I still have plenty of grass to cut. I like cutting grass though. Kind of just put headphones in and just kind of do it.
You just want to ignore your children for at least a good solid hour.
And
it cuts my grass, so I don't mind.
When you never have babysitters and they're home all the time, sometimes cutting the grass by yourself for an hour is that
just feels like a vacation.
Yeah, it's that self-care that you just didn't know you needed. Yeah, and then afterwards you feel good because you got a little workout out of it. I like that. Productivity plus workout at the same time. Totally worth it. Heck yeah. You should put up an electric fence. That'll make sure people don't touch anything. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure that if I put an electric fence in the front, I may get some complaints.
after they touch it, I'm sure.
Yeah. Actually, I think somebody did that in Tulsa. Like 2 or 3 years ago, somebody put in an electric fence on their front yard because kids were waiting for the bus stop on his corner and getting in his yard, so they put up an electric fence and got in big trouble with the city. I could be wrong, but on the city, but I'm pretty sure it was close to where I am. Let's see.
Nate, you're not wrong.
What do you
exactly what they did.
What do you call a stolen yam?
A hot potato. Dad joke number 1.
Oh my goodness. You do need to plant more out front, Josh. All right, so what was another question that you had written up?
Didn't really have anyone's written up. I was looking up more dad jokes right now.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, we want to try some rabbits. If you guys have done rabbits, let me know your experiences. I would love to know that. I've never raised rabbits. I've never had rabbits as a pet, but they seem like a pretty sustainable source of meat. And we're considering upping our quail numbers as well to use them more for a meat source than an egg source, to be honest with you. We just don't eat the quail eggs as much as I thought that we would. And we prefer chicken eggs. Honestly, I wish we could have kept the ducks because those eggs.
No.
Those eggs.
No. I will never have ducks again. I've got the recurve pulled out now for them just in case.
We'll have ducks when we have acreage at some point, if that happens. Like if we have a farm.
They're so loud.
Yeah, well, so are a bunch of other animals.
That's not helping your sales technique there.
When we have a farm, we won't be able to hear them as much because they won't be as close to the house.
Is that how farms work?
Yeah.
Is that how farms work?
Put your headphones in, you'll be fine. And the only reason you found them as loud as they were is because you were worried about what the neighbors would say and think.
Because I was like the neighbor going, what was that?
And you know what I've realized? Somebody around me has a rooster. Down that way. I hear it when I'm outside. I hear it.
Cockfighting is still a thing.
No, it's not. Stop saying things that'll get me demonetized.
I know. The internet can't handle reality.
I know, it really can't.
The internet was reality.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
Not as much.
Where's John at?
I don't know. Right. I'll send him a message.
Oh, okay, John. This one's on me, buddy.
I don't know. Hold on.
Now what's happening now? What's the best Les Grossman quote? I don't think the one I like is actually allowed to be said on here.
Shh.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's the thing he said to Matthew McConaughey. You know what I
mean? You're awful. I'm going to have to go watch that movie this weekend. So I suggested that we watch this movie.
What's on tap today? On tap today is Miller's High Life, the champagne of beers, after we celebrated mimosas.
Yes.
We're considering this date night.
Date night tonight. I don't want to get demonetized.
Boom! It's date night. She agreed to it. Done. Yeah. Check that box.
I know.
What's a guinea fowl? What's that?
They're loud.
High Hopes
Guineas
Homestead.
are so loud.
High Hopes Homestead. If we ever get acreage, I want a guinea fowl.
Guinea fowl is extremely loud, but they're great foragers for bugs, and they will decimate.
What are they? I mean, I'm guessing a fowl is a bird.
They're birds.
So they're great over a spit, or wrapped in like I don't know, egg and little flour.
I think people just keep them for pest management. They eat all the ticks.
Oh,
like all of them, but they're so loud. I do not want guineas, ever. They're so loud, so loud. Yeah, John probably does have his boots up somewhere while Angela's doing something, and he's drinking a beer or watching. I'm sure. It's just
thinner.
Yeah.
Oh, well, oh my.
I've got a couple words that would get you demonetized quick. Yeah, no.
Hey, you found it. Now I want you to take a step back. Yes. See, if you watch Tropic Thunder, you'll come out of that with a whole new respect for Tom Cruise. Because he can actually make fun of himself.
Especially
when he's wearing a fat suit and a bald cap. Because he is gorgeous. I mean, seriously, for being 5'6", the man's got beautiful hair. Your hair is nothing compared to his, Kira. I love you.
I love you too.
I love you, Tom Cruise.
Oh my gosh. I don't. You can have him.
If he would only have me. I can't get on board with Scientology. You know, I think it's fascinating. I love science fiction.
Not at all. Not at all. Hi, Mommy.
Uh-oh. Hello. I'm killing you with the American beers. I'm in Oklahoma.
It's hard to get non-American beers in Oklahoma. That's not true.
Even if I get a craft beer, it's going to be like an Oklahoma something or other, and they taste not well.
No, okay? I'm just not.
Everyone's like, oh no, it's like 5% or something like that, and it's like, oh, it's 7%. Okay, so if you make it more alcohol, it tastes better. No, it doesn't.
No,
you cannot make chocolate into a proper beer taste. I'm sorry, it's just, not gonna happen.
No.
Hello, Ezra Church.
I agree. It's not great. No, American beers. They're not my favorite. But then again, I'm not a beer person at all, to be honest with you. I'm just not a huge beer person.
So what are some good beer suggestions for next weekend? I can do a Hefeweizen. See, made that sound nice. I could do a Canadian,
Give me some Labatt Blue.
Some Labatt Blue, We can then talk about cutting down some trees and shit. No, see, I can't do Canadian.
No, you can't.
It's like a American who's suffered a head injury, and I can't do those because I don't think it's right to make fun of those things.
You're awful. It's okay. I'll smack him later.
Exactly. Citystead knows. Parents in the house.
Yeah. We don't have Kroger here.
The K. Roger?
We don't have Kroger
I can
here.
find a K. Roger, but still.
It's because you go to Arkansas on a regular basis.
There's a lager that Kroger sells. Tastes like liquefied pine tree.
I'd be interested.
You want to put that in your body?
No, I would be interested.
Come on, brother.
I would be interested in tasting that, to be honest with you.
I've got some pine salt underneath the kitchen cabinet. I can mix it with a little water or something.
It's not. What? This is what I have to deal with.
Tastes like liquefied pine tree. A chocolate stout, Citystead. No. Time out. Citystead, you said it? Without pictures, without proof. You're going to say some names. If you say there is a great chocolate stout beer out there, I need a name.
Okay.
Oh, Mary McLaughlin.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Now, I don't know if she's saying keep it up like keep drinking or keep it up like y'all are doing good, way to go gardening, homesteading. Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Kill
a little bit
chicken.
about. No, I like. You speak Canadian, kinda.
Hey?
I can't even do a Canadian accent, and I'm because I'm not that kind of a Canadian. Anyway.
Sonny, that is the way to properly, I think, drink a Labatt is you have to have one hand touching a maple tree or some sort of a maple source.
Then buy me a maple tree. At one time
while you drink it in order to properly feel the Labatt go down.
Well, then buy me a maple tree.
Yeah.
It generally doesn't get cold enough here to ever be able to, like, properly harvest, tap a maple. It wouldn't work. We'd have to move north, and that's just not happening. The cold tolerance has been, Arkansas out of me, Oklahoma out of me. My cold tolerance is, I can't. I'd rather be warm than.
I literally asked my boss if I could move.
Where?
They paid me to move here. I was like, can y'all pay me to move somewhere warmer? Are we thinking about expanding anywhere warmer? And they were like, Steven, we want to have you in your corporate and everything. It's like, that's great.
Aren't they?
Can we open up something south?
Well, aren't they going to Shreveport at some point?
Yeah. That's Shreveport. Come on now. No offense to the great state of below Arkansas, but it's just, come on, it's Louisiana.
What?
Short of Napoleon gave up on him.
Well,
and he's not a quitter. He escaped prison islands, but he gave up on Louisiana. He's like,
then where warmer are you thinking? I'm not going to South Arkansas.
Give me Texas. Give me Texas. Texas? No state taxes.
Like where? Dallas?
Sure. Cherry beer from Big Buck Brewery up north. Okay, Rebel Canners. I have actually had that. No, my father and I had that in the year of our Lord. It was like 2009 or 2006. We were at Dallas getting ready to go see a Cowboys game, and we went to the Big Buck Brewery, or the thing there. It was next to Bass Pro Shop, I believe it was, and they had a sampler thing. And my dad was like, "Oh, that's neat." So I got a sampler, and of course my dad doesn't drink beer, so he's like, "That's neat. Drink it." So, of course, we didn't go to the Cowboys game. We watched it from right there. It was pretty fun.
Brewery.
Cherry beer is yummy. And I want to say there was like a strawberry they had that was...
I don't know about strawberry. Cherry, I think the tartness...
Haters all you want. Cherry. Strawberry is pretty good.
It's not that cold in West Virginia. I'm not going to West Virginia.
You know what, Rebel Canners, if you're here next Friday, we will have ourselves some cherry beer. Some Big Buck cherry beer.
Okay.
I will make it so.
Nate's trying to get us to move to West Virginia.
Hey, I got some buddies in West Virginia.
Do you?
Yeah, they're near Snowshoe and everything.
Nice.
And the other inbred parks. Yeah. Yeah. No, they take pride in that stuff. It's like the blue bloods of the royal family. Same
You're
thing.
awful. You're awful. I have to deal with this every single day, guys. Every day.
I'm just saying. It's the same principle. We don't make fun of like the royals and say,
what is Warhead beer? Is that beer with like that sour candy stuff in it?
That sounds like it.
That sounds
only
awful.
I know.
That sounds awful. That sounds so horrible.
Oh, whipped cream flavored vodka.
Oh, I have had that. Okay.
You can do some stuff with it. Okay, so Sunny says she doesn't know what to do with it.
I know exactly what to do with it. If you mix it with orange juice and a little bit of heavy cream, it turns into like a pulp free, by the way, or orange soda. It turns into like a orange creamsicle type of like a drink. And then when I was younger, I used to use whipped cream flavored vodka with Sprite and cranberry cocktail. So good. Sorry, I like girly fruity drinks.
Oh, we're just reminiscing about West Virginia and the similarities to Arkansas. Just, as soon as you cross into West Virginia, you think of things like, the great outdoors, Deliverance. Everyone knows what I'm talking about there. Mm-hmm.
Don't get lost. Don't get lost in the mountains.
Oh, they didn't get lost. They got hunted by hillbillies, Kira. You gotta go watch Deliverance once. And then go tell me how much you respect Ned Beatty.
No, thank you.
You can play Rudy's dad all you want.
No, thank you.
But we know what you did in the woods. Oh, and it's got Burt Reynolds in it.
I like Burt Reynolds. Oscar Blues from Colorado.
Oscar Blues? Uh-oh. I think we're going to have a 4-drink minimum here next weekend. Or next Friday.
Well, how about we, spread them out?
On the table? Yeah, I don't want to bump them and knock them over. We'll have one at a time when we do them. It's fine.
Well, that'll give us an excuse to have more lives. One beer per live.
We could do a live from my office.
Then I would have to move my computer. His office is covered in comic books.
I'm a grown child, people. I am. Yeah, she just puts up a lot here. Yeah. Gardening's the least we can do. So, gardening again, my garlic, I've mastered it. What else do you want to think we can do?
Weren't you going to plant some radishes?
I was not.
Do you want to do some carrots in that big raised bed in the back?
Possibly. I want something that will, grow. Right now I've got a batting average that's pretty awesome. I mean, 750 will get you in the Hall of Fame in any sport there is.
My mom tried to send money, but it won't do it in Mexican pesos.
Darn dollars. It's all good.
This
drink's on you. It's all good. Don't worry.
I don't know if maybe, are you signed into your account, Mom? Because Moosehead was able to send Canadian dollars last week.
A.
So maybe it's...
Moosehead.
Oh, my goodness.
I know I can find Moosehead beer.
Yes.
But do you want Moosehead beer?
Yes. It's not bad. I like it.
When you have to preface it with, it's not bad.
Well, I preface all beers with it's. Well,
would you like a Bud Light?
I preface some Bud Lights. No.
Where's my Natty Ice?
No.
Oh, you can make yourself a cocktail, Sonny.
Ooh. That does sound good.
Grenadine, lemonade, an orange, and maraschino cherries.
Maraschino.
The beer says maraschino. And the beer's always right.
Touche.
Moving on. So, what is something you think you would recommend for someone who's never grown anything before in their life? Something that someone who doesn't know what they're doing at all and would just kill anything he gets. So it's something you can't overwater, can't underwater. What would you recommend that idiot try and grow once?
Your lemon tree in your office. The
plastic one?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
There you go. No, I'm just kidding. I would say first choose...
Oh, she doesn't know what she's done now.
No. All right. I would say pick some things that you like to eat. What do you like to eat?
I like to make jellies. I like my jellies.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I make jellies, by the way.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing about things that you generally make jellies out of. They take a while to get established.
Can I make a jelly out of a cucumber? Cucumbers grow in abundance. There's tons of them. When you grow them, there's everywhere. Get peppers. Can I make a pepper jelly?
Oh, yeah. I made a pepper jelly just the other day.
But, I mean, can I... Oh, done deal. Then I can just make pepper jellies from now on.
You just want to eat spicy pepper jellies from now on?
I want it to hurt when I fart.
I can make that happen. Yeah. Yeah.
Dill. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's someone who has a real... thank you, Nate. Thank you, sir. That's someone who's giving a real suggestion for someone who doesn't know what they're doing.
Do you like eating? Do you like seasoning things with dill?
Like what's that? That's like how you make a dip, right?
Yeah, or pickles.
Dill? Yeah, I don't eat pickles. I don't eat this shit. But dip's good. Yeah.
Fun fact, Rebel Canners, I've killed aloe vera.
She has.
I have.
Yeah.
I have. Yeah. I have plenty that's thriving and is great, but I have killed some before. There's a lot of like houseplant memes that are like things you can't kill, and I'm like, oh, I killed that, I killed that, I killed that.
It's like you can't kill this. I'm over here like, hold my beer, watch this. Watch. If it doesn't survive me, it won't survive the cats peeing in it, the kids wanting to feed it milk, the just like I want it to grow, have some milk,
Yeah.
That's kids for you. So I mean, there's a lot of obstacles we have to go through.
It's true. It is true.
What's your biggest obstacle that you all have to deal with? Kids? Do kids tear your stuff up? Dogs, pets, animals?
Yeah.
What's ours?
Ours?
Weather. I would say the wind, the hail, Oklahoma.
I would say the lack of rain would be the most difficult thing that I have to deal with in the summertime. Is that it's not humid here, and I'm used to humidity. Well, not as much anymore, but I grew up in Arkansas. I spent the most of my childhood and adolescence and early adulthood in Little Rock. Yeah. And it rains a lot, and it's humid, and it's zone 8-ish, right on the cusp of 7B and 8A, right along that line there. And when we moved here, it didn't even occur to me to be like, oh, we're in a different zone now. Don't start your stuff in March. Everything's going to die.
I'd say the wind has been the biggest obstacle. Just blowing things around. Even when you have raised beds, it's just the aerodynamics of things coming across.
That's true. I did have a lot of tomato limbs that blew the wind blew too hard, and some limbs of tomato plants snapped. And a lot of times when we had high wind, I had to run out real quick and tie up new branches and new growth so that it wouldn't tear the entire plant down. And I did have that happen a few times. I had 2 or 3 tomato plants that just snapped right off at the base, and then they never did anything. It didn't kill the plant, but it stunted them enough where it never produced any fruit, which that's the whole point of having tomato plants. So, that has been somewhat of a challenge. And moving the garden from the back primarily to the front has been a challenge just because the back has a microclimate of having that shade
from midday. The big oak tree?
Yeah, I've got a big oak tree in the back. So from about 11 a.m. to about 1 or 1:30 p.m., the back is shaded from the strongest part of that really hot Oklahoma sun. And in the front, there is no shade midday. So I had some trouble with beans last year. I did. They all burnt up and got too dry.
Well, we did okay with cucumbers.
We did okay with
cucumbers. It wasn't as good as we've done before.
Yeah, the year before when they had
sun, really brutal in the front. It is.
Yeah, so really, I think that with the beans and with the cucumbers, we have to situate them a little bit farther back so that stuff in the front shades them a little bit. I think maybe if I have the, I don't even know if this will work, but maybe if I have tomatoes more south and the cucumbers on the northern side of the yard, that maybe it'll help to not be as strong. And then I've also got some drip irrigation that I'd like to attempt to keep those cucumbers a little bit more. They're thirsty plants. They drink a lot of water.
Well, and the drip irrigation system just didn't work right.
It didn't work as well as I hoped it would. It was a little
something we got to work on.
And I think that I'll use the drip irrigation more for the grow bags than anything else. So Kira doesn't know yet what?
We had the Derico storm come through last year that blew over my tomatillo plants. They survived. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah,
I've never grown tomatillos. I don't know how to cook them or prepare them. I don't use them.
I thought you misspelled tomato.
Tomatillo.
I am sorry. Tomatillo is something else.
You make salsa verde with it, don't you? It's
nice, City said.
Bye. What do I not know? You put Kira doesn't know yet?
Well, you got to read what's right before that in order for
We are?
We are.
We are?
We are.
We're doing a giveaway of $50 worth of seeds next Friday.
We
are!
So make sure you come back.
Yes! Oh, I didn't realize it was almost 7.
I just noticed it was almost 7. Nicolas Cage does that to a man. It makes the, you got to get on a different level for that.
That's true.
And then we threw in some John Travolta for good measure. I mean...
Yeah. Cowboy candy. I need to try cowboy candy. I need to try and make it.
Because we're talking about the pepper jelly.
Yeah, you make it with peppers. Spiced peppers.
I can make a lot of pepper jelly.
You can. I think you candy them.
I'll give away some pepper jelly.
Can you do that?
No one will want my pepper jelly.
My pepper jelly didn't set properly. I didn't use enough sugar. It tastes good. It's got. So I did.
What's the key to jelly, everyone?
It has to
sugar.
Yes.
Sugar.
Yes, yeah. So I did a Sugar Rush Peach Pepper, which is a spicy pepper with mango, and it has just the right amount of heat where it doesn't hurt you. Your whole mouth kind of heats up and kind of tingles a little bit, but it doesn't hurt. I think it's delicious.
Yeah. I think the orange jelly I made is delicious.
It is good. That's
right, orange jelly.
So our school district, I don't know if other school districts are doing this, but our school district, it has a meal program for all the kids between ages 1 to 18, regardless of whether or not you're enrolled in the public schools. And the school buses go to each of the school bus stops that are in the district, and they give out free breakfast and free lunch every day to every child that shows up to pick it up. From if they're between the ages of 1 and 18, and it doesn't matter if you go to the private school, if you go to, if you do virtual school, if you do homeschool, if you're a child, if you're a child between the ages of 1 and 18 and you go and pick up that food, it's free. And a lot of the things that come in there are oranges. So we had an abundance of oranges.
You can only make the kids eat so many oranges.
I know. So we decided to juice them and make some orange jelly, and it's delicious. It is so good. It really is.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it is so good. The key to jelly is sugar, for sure.
Yeah, but no, Sonny was saying we went to our favorite taco joint yesterday, and they had us try their new salsa. Jalapeno with zucchini. It was so good.
Interesting. I don't grow a whole lot of zucchini because I'm the only one that eats it. So I haven't grown it since we moved here.
Come on, Rebel Canners. Yes, the heat and the temperature is, yes. But sugar. Lots and lots of sugar. The good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I could make zucchini fit into the garden this year if you wanted to try that.
I think that'd be interesting to try.
Yeah. I could do one.
How to paint on the zucchini.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also going to do some acorn squash and some butternut squash.
I'm excited about the butternut squash.
I like butternut squash. And I think if I have space, I would like to do a spaghetti squash because I really do like spaghetti squash.
I think that does not make sense to me whatsoever. People have shown me how it turns into like spaghetti noodles and just...
It really doesn't. It's just the texture of the inside of the fruit looks like it. So that's where it
That's called worms.
No, it's the flesh of the... It's the way it grows. Mm-mm. It's the flesh of the squash. Mm-hmm. All right. So here in the last few minutes... Mm-hmm. We want to remind everybody that apparently I'm giving away $50 worth of seeds next Friday.
Congratulations, Kira! You're giving away $50. Kira.
Thank you.
And you're gonna win it. It'll be easy.
So I gotta, I guess, get on that.
You should.
I don't know.
If you're giving things away and announcing it, you should definitely get on it. Then,
I don't even know if I can get $50 worth of seeds that fast.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge. I don't think I can spend it. I don't think I can find money that
I can spend it. I don't know if it'll get here that fast. Trust me, I can spend $50 worth of seeds super fast. I just don't know if it'll get here in time. But yes, we will give away seeds, and I'm going to try and procure a few other things.
That thing would be cool.
Yeah. And
and the website. What's it called again?
It's homesteaddreaming.com. And I've been working on that for a little bit. It won't set right if it doesn't boil right. Didn't you boil it for an entire minute? Isn't that what the recipe said? I don't know. We followed
your stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know why yours didn't turn out right. Mine turned out amazing.
He made both.
And
so
yeah, but I put love in mine and half a cup extra of sugar.
Wow.
Mine's delicious.
Wow.
You almost want to say addictive.
Yes, I do. It's really good. The orange jelly is really delicious. So.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's 7 and the beer's empty.
Yeah, I gotta feed myself and make sure my children haven't,
burn the house down because we're on the 2nd floor.
Yeah. All right. Well, so everyone, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We'll be back next Friday giving away seeds and a few other things.
We'll be more prepared. To have fun.
Yeah, to have fun. We really appreciate you guys being here and chatting with us and hanging out. Yeah, we really do appreciate it. If you guys weren't here to support us, then literally none of this would be possible.
Then it would be Friday night and I'd have to take her out on a date. So this is awesome. Thank you all very much for helping me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Bye, guys.
Bye. Everyone have fun. Have a great weekend.